Well, hello fellow Toastmasters and honored guests. It is truly a pleasure to be here. Thank you for allowing me to speak to you today. My name is Linda Delahunt, and I am one of two candidates that sit on your, probably on your desktop, on your absentee ballots or in your voter pamphlet, running for the Contra Costa County Superintendent. I am here to elicit your vote today. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a graduate of UC Berkeley, and I hold a doctorate in educational leadership. I am different from my opponent because I do hold the doctorate, which is a customary degree to hold for that particular office. I'm fiscally conservative, and in addition, I have been an administrator for 38 years, doing teaching, district administration, and most recently I worked at the California Department of Education doing policy work. My vision in this job is that our county office should begin a brand new era, which is defined by its active participation and partnership with schools and districts. If the county office engages in such a partnership, it will significantly enhance the educational experience for all of our children. On a personal level, I am a member of Toastmasters and Rotary, and currently serve on the board of OLLI, which is a lifelong learning institute for older educators and older people who are seeking education through UC Berkeley. As a principal in West Contra Costa, I led my school's change from a turf that was the home for gangs to a place of learning. Student test scores improved 400% under my leadership, and the hallmark of my work was to utilize all tax dollars and to create business partnerships with business and private schools, private groups in support of the business and school community. I believe that children and their classrooms should be the centerpiece of education, and that each educational entity and stakeholder need to be primarily supportive of children. And if you were actually to create such a model, resources would flow directly to children in classrooms instead of stop in different bureaucratic vehicles along the way. My vision for the county office as a unique entity in our state is that it should support teaching and learning, and that it should be an active player as opposed to a passive player. Currently, it serves as, what my belief is, it serves as a passive player. My vision is, and my program priorities are, that it should utilize all tax dollars on behalf of our children to raise the levels of the quality of education in all communities to the highest standard. In particular, I would like to focus on STEM, which is a science, math, technology emphasis, and I would like to bring this emphasis to all of our schools within the county. It is a model used in Silicon Valley currently, and the Silicon Valley schools, as many of you know, are really excellent. So again, I would like to focus on science, technology, engineering, and math. And also, I would like to reclaim our children from the terrible truancy pitfall that has befallen them in Contra Costa County and in the state. Currently, truancy robs our children of an education, and it robs our state dollars and districts of $1.4 billion each year. That's a tremendous amount of money for a state who values education, and the county office needs to hit that on the ground running and deal with the problem. They do have the resources to do it, and they do have a plan that was recently given to them by the Attorney General to deal with truancy, and so the leadership needs to come from the county office to take care of the truancy problem in our state and in particular in our county. I want to make sure that we closely align the budget to our priorities, which are bringing high standards of education to all of our children. And currently the county office runs what we call ROP programs. They are technology programs, not technology, excuse me, they are on-the-job training programs for high school students. It's an excellent program, but it does has an issue with funding currently, and I would like to see those programs sustained and increased so that our children do have a career option beyond college options, but also a career and technical option. I believe that it's a superintendent's obligation to advocate for funding for schools, both at the state, local, and federal level. And I would like to see the superintendent actually do that. To make possible such a transformation, I believe that great leadership is critical in the county office. The county office is currently occupied by a gentleman who has many friends in the county office and throughout the district. He's been in office for 12 years and established a certain way of doing things, and again, I believe it's a passive, he deals with things in a passive role, and I believe that we can do better for our kids, and if you look at some of the little areas of our county that aren't prospering, you will agree with me that we need to take a more active role. So please, remember me when you vote. Look on your desk for your absentee ballot, and think about voting for Linda for county superintendent. I do appreciate it.